Interesting and fun fact about Scotland. Hey, there wanderers! Welcome back to my Wonder List, the channel that takes you on a journey of fascinating discoveries from around the world. I'm Sarah, and in today's episode, we're diving deep into the enchanting land of Scotland. From misty highlands to ancient castles, Scotland is a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be explored. So, grab your virtual passports as we embark on an adventure filled with captivating stories and incredible facts. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss an update from our wonder-filled journey around the globe. A part of the world that has a history spanning back to the Neolithic era, Scotland is a beautiful country to visit and explore. Many people will look at movies like Braveheart to learn the fun facts of Scotland. There is a lot more to learn and see though, as many interesting facts about Scotland are best learned in person. In Scotland, you can attend the Highland Games while wearing a kilt and sipping Scotch whisky. You can learn about the political troubles of Scotland over a traditional Scottish breakfast. Or you can just go looking for mythical creatures, like unicorns or the Loch Ness Monster. No matter what type of trip you want to go on, here are some facts about Scotland to help inspire your next trip. Favorite fact about Scotland. While Scotland has its flag and parliament, it is not its own fully independent country. An interesting fact about Scotland is that it is a part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain encompasses Scotland, England, and Wales. Citizens have UK passports, and the currency here is the pound. This means that when you travel in the UK, your passport won't be checked, and you won't need to convert currency as you go from Scotland, Northern Ireland, England, or Wales. Scotland has had votes in the last few years to become an independent country, but they have not gathered enough support and remain in the UK. The unicorn is the official animal of Scotland. Why is a mythical creature the official animal of Scotland? Like many Scotland facts, it is due to the rivalry with England. The English official animal is a lion, and a unicorn is believed to be the only animal able to defeat a lion. Hike an extinct volcano in Edinburgh. A very fun and free thing to do in Edinburgh is hike Arthur's Seat. From the top of this grassy hill, you can look out over Edinburgh. But it is an extinct volcano that was named after King Arthur. Visit a castle atop an extinct volcano in Edinburgh. One of the fun facts about Scotland that will amaze you is that Edinburgh Castle was built on an extinct volcano. The castle was built in the 12th century on the volcano plug. High above the city, you can visit the Scottish crown jewels here. You can also come to the daily cannon fire at 1 p.m. Edinburgh is the most popular city for tourists in Scotland. The Highlands are the highest peaks in the United Kingdom. The highest peak in the Highlands is called Ben Nevis. This peak is 4,411 feet high, which isn't that tall. Due to this, many people will climb the relatively easy trail every year. Tartan is a family affair. Dating back to the 16th century, tartan colorings and patterns represent a person's clan. Typically you will see the patterned fabric made into kilts, which look like knee-length skirts that men and women wear. Considered one of the funnier facts of Scotland. Don't expect men to wear undergarments under their kilts since they probably aren't. There are hundreds of islands in Scotland. There are more than 790 islands that are a part of Scotland, many of which you can visit. 660 of the islands are uninhabited. One of the most famous and beautiful islands is called the Isle of Skye. Bagpipes are Scottish. These days, bagpipes are played in parades and at events even if the occasion is not Scottish. However, the national instrument of Scotland was first mentioned in the 15th century. Scots used them for war, weddings, and any other major event. Enjoy Scottish whiskey, not whiskey. Whiskey, with no E, means that the alcoholic drink you're about to enjoy was distilled in Scotland. The Irish spell theirs with an E, whiskey. Also known as Scotch, whiskey was invented in Ireland and brought north to Scotland. For more than 600 years, Scotch has been made at 125 distilleries around the country. Try to find the Loch Ness Monster. For the last 1,500 years, since 565 AD, people have been claiming to see a monster in Loch Ness. Located in the Highlands, no one knows what creature was initially seen by St. Columba. There are popular boat tours on the lake that have sonar systems set up to see if you can catch the monster. The Highland Games are a popular sporting event. Since the 11th century, the Scottish have been playing in the Highland Games. Here, feats of strength are mostly tested when participants threw logs, known as caber, hammer throw, and even play tug-of-war. A little-known fact about Scotland, some Highland games are even in the Olympics, like shot put. Scotland has a preserved Neolithic settlement. You can visit Skara Brae off the west coast of Scotland on the island mainland. You can see some of the best preserved houses dating back to 3180 BC. Besides seeing the homes that people lived in, you can also see artifacts like whalebone bowls, gaming dice, and shovels. Poet Robert Burns is widely celebrated. A Scottish poet who wrote in Scots English in the 18th century. The country celebrates his birthday on January 25th. His most famous poem, addressed to a haggis, is about the beloved meal of Scots. If you are in Scotland during Robert Burns night, expect to eat haggis, drink whiskey, and recite his poetry. A lot of people enjoy haggis. Haggis is made up of sheep's heart, lungs, and liver mixed with oatmeal and spices. Traditionally, it is an encased sausage in sheep's stomach lining, but that isn't as common these days. It is worth trying while in Scotland since there are import bans around the world on this delicacy. Harry Potter was written in Edinburgh. J.K. Rowling is English but has lived in Scotland since the 1990s. This is also when she started writing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone at the Elephant House Cafe in Edinburgh. Although most of the books take place within the wizarding world, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is supposed to be set in the Scottish Highlands. You can find activities and tours about the Harry Potter series in Edinburgh. Golf was invented in Scotland. Modern golf was invented in Scotland. One of the world's most famous courses is the Old Course at St. Andrews, which dates back to the Middle Ages. There are more than 600 golf courses across Scotland. You can visit a night at Edinburgh Zoo. One of the interesting facts about Scotland that children will love. A penguin at Edinburgh Zoo, Sir Nils Olav, was knighted and is a brigadier. The UFO capital of the world is in Scotland. For those looking for spooky interesting facts about Scotland, the town of Bonnybridge has more than 300 UFO sightings every year. Thankfully, they're only sighting, as of now. A Scottish breakfast is very hearty. Many will tell you that the Scottish breakfast is the best start to your day after too much Scottish whiskey the night before. Grab a plate that has a poached egg, toast, sausage, Scottish black pudding, baked beans, scones, and a cup of tea or coffee. Scottish diaspora is influential. Scottish people can be found everywhere. It is estimated that there are as many people living in Scotland as those in the United States that can claim direct Scottish heritage, about 5.5 million people. Uncovering more interesting facts of Scotland. Scotland is a gorgeous country that those who visit are anxious to return to. There is something for everyone, from looking for Nessie, whiskey tours, and history you can touch. The many interesting and fun facts about Scotland can keep you busy as you go across the country. And there you have it, fellow adventurers. Our journey through the captivating wonders of Scotland comes to a close. From the legendary Loch Ness to the bustling streets of Edinburgh, Scotland's rich history and natural beauty have left us in awe. If you enjoyed learning about these intriguing facts about Scotland, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow explorers. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to My Wonder List for more incredible adventures and discoveries from around the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and remember, the world is full of wonders just waiting for you to explore. Until next time, keep wandering and keep wondering.